Hey Geeks, it's Miller again, but you know who I am. This is Charles. Charles, what's the name of your company?
I'm with a company called iSkin Incorporated.
Awesome. What do you guys do there?
We manufacture premium luxury accessories for Apple, cell phones, computers, iPods, as well as BlackBerry products as well.
Dang, they do it all. Alright, so what are you guys most famous for?
We're most famous for our Pro Touch keyboard protectors. We were one of the innovators for creating a silicone skin that covered the Mac keyboards to keep them clean if you spill anything on them. All right, and we were the first, and pretty much one of the only that are actually using microbacterial agent inside infused in our silicone products.
Oh wow, you guys be really innovative there.
Thank you.
Okay, just curious, do you guys have any future items that you guys are going to ship product today?
One of the future items coming down the pipeline for us, and hopefully within the next month or so will be released, is we have a multi-purpose USB adapter, a power charger. This power charger, with the changing laws of the fact you can't touch your cell phones when you're driving in certain countries and cities, has a very mild glowing light, not a blinding one, so you know your phone's charging, and it changes its speeds depending on how much of a charge is remaining. But the one cool feature about this particular product is that when you turn your car off, it starts beeping to remind you that you're leaving your iPod, your iPhone, your BlackBerry, whatever you're leaving behind. And because it is a full 1 amp, it will do both series of phones.
Once again, astonishing. Is there any other item you guys like to show us today?
One of the other items that we're featuring here is our Cerulean TXRX kit. Right? This is a device that can take your older generation iPods that do not have Bluetooth capabilities and make them Bluetooth, or you can actually sync your new iPod 3G, 3GS phone, or your BlackBerries to the receiver off the Cerulean as it is, and make them Bluetooth connected to it. And you get full functionality of your device. You've got volume control. You can jump back and forth. You can actually take this device and also connect it to the USB adapter, plug it into your laptops, whether it may be a Mac or a PC laptop or anybody's, and your laptop now turned into your MP3 player, and you can walk with it anywhere within a 33-foot radius.
You know what, that's just perfect. It's everything that we've been wanting that hasn't come out yet.
There you go.
So it's here. Great. I think you guys are going to make it really big. We just like to end it here. We have 3 generic questions we like to ask everyone. Have you ever heard of AccessoryGeeks.com?
Accessory who? Yes, we have. Matter of fact, I think you have been looking at selling our products too, especially the new cigarette lighter adapters. Power supplies.
We can't wait, actually. Alrighty. What kind of geek are you? And simply a geek is a fan of something.
I'm an electronics geek. I'm the type of person that likes to believe that if there's some kind of electronics device that has a limitation in it, I need to break that limitation. I need to get to the next step. I attempted to DJ a party with one of these once through the floors because I didn't want to run a wire upstairs to connect to a stereo upstairs.
Oh man!
And you know what? It worked. Right? Even though I was told I couldn't do it.
Proved them wrong.
Proved them wrong.
Awesome. Alrighty, just a message of encouragement to all the geeks watching out there.
Right? When you become a geek and you got cool accessories like this, and you're dealing with iSkin and all our fashion products, then you can get cool chicks like this.
Oh man. Well, thanks a lot, Charles. It's been a pleasure.
Welcome. It's been a pleasure.
Ladies.
Thank you.